Yes, greetings to every one of you and welcome to yet another amazing video recording series where we're going to be taking a look at a lot of things as concerns week 9 of the 2026-2027 season. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. Okay, a quick recap on what we will be looking at in this video. Firstly, we're going to do the paper analysis ranging from the Bob Morton to the Capital International paper to the soccer and also the special advanced fixtures. Then we'll move to giving you guys my 5 super date games for the week. And these 5 numbers has no possibility or has less than 1% possibility of doing full-time draws this week. Okay, that are my super date games. Last week I did 10 over 10. This week I'm going to give out 5. So this is a brand new column, so we're going to be dishing out 5 super date games every single week. And mind you, I might not be able to do multiple videos for each column on a weekly basis. I'll just pack everything into just one video, just like this one I'm recording right now. So the next thing you should be expecting after the 5 dead games is my super pay for the week. Is a must for one pay that cannot fail. Just like last week, just quite unfortunate that I couldn't come to make videos. We had so many draws. Okay, from our back end we did 6 over 7, and we also did the pace delivered. One did 2 over 2, the other one did 1 over 2. My premium subscribers can attest to this. Then still on this particular video, we're going to dish out our premium pay as I stated earlier, and lastly we're going to be dishing out our full-time banker draw. Now this is a banker that comes from one of our booklets that arrived. We paid for 2 booklets at 35,000 euro. One of them arrived last week, and this is a banker. It's about 3 in number, but I'm just going to be releasing one with the key that came with it. I'm not going to give you details to the key, but I'm going to give you the calculation, how it is, the code system it uses. You can, if you are smart enough, you'll be able to figure it out. And it's going to play for 7 weeks. It's going to play for 7 weeks. Started in week 5, played in week 6, played in week 7, played in week 8, played in week 9. So we are left with 2 more weeks, so you can actually make use of it. And there are 3 in number, providing us with 3 different numbers to be 3 over 3 full-time draw. I'm just going to be gifting out one. So stay clicked to your devices, don't go anywhere, because we're going to give you in details so that you will not miss out on any vital information. Once again, I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. Sorry about my voice. It's a little bit cracky. I've been very busy and I'm very exhausted. I'm just taking out time to make these videos for you guys. I'm kind of very exhausted. So let's get started with the RSK paper. Sorry about these ads. I don't know what's wrong with this website. Let's get started with the RSK papers. So the first on our list has to do with the special advanced fixtures. Here in the special advanced fixtures, we still have included in the special advance the Spanish La Liga and also the German Bundesliga at the end of it. So this is still to me a pre-season. Okay, you've not entered the main English season yet. Okay, so let's take a look at the special advanced fixtures. Here on the special advanced fixtures, we have a couple of sequences that has come to stay. And mind you, this is a brown coupon week, okay, being I think the second brown coupon week since the English season started. And this is officially week 9, where games are going to be played between the 29th and the 30th day of August 2026. So we have a couple of settings that has come to stay. So, but since I'm not going to be wasting your time because this video is already going to be long, I'm going to just give out some of these sequences. The first one has to do with the setting of Liverpool at number 1 at home. Whenever that happens, then it is set to give us 2/2 full-time draws and a very reliable pay. It started playing in 2023-2024 season and it has come to stay. We also have another one here that states that whenever you find a team called Millwall situated at number 14, either at home or at away, it is set to give us a very reliable banker draw. And we also have another one that states that whenever Dundee is on top of Hearts at home or at away, it gives us a very reliable pay from there, or 2/2 full-time draw. We also have another one that states that whenever you find Sevilla meeting with Atletico Madrid in any given week, then it is set to give us 3/3 full-time draws from there, and also a very reliable pay. Away from that, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't really find any other sequence that has come to stay that is free to give out here, although we have premium ones. So we'll be moving straight to the next paper on our list, which happens to be the soccer research paper. And here on soccer research paper, let's take a look at page 1 here. On page 1 here, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we have one sequence that has come to stay. I already gave out this sequence, I think, in last season's one of the videos of last season. And the first sequence here has to do with the soccer page 1 PIM column. And it states that whenever we have the same family series numbers to be the first number and the last number on the PIM column, then it is set to give us 3/3 full-time draws. Okay, you can revert back. I can't recall the week, but go through your records to check a week, the particular week this setting came. I gave out 3/3. That week it delivered 3/3. So this is one of the pointers or the settings we have for the week. Then we also have another setting that comes from the lucky numbers, and it states that whenever you add the double integer number at the below the ones on top, individual digits, and it gives you a result which is the one on top of it, then the two numbers are projected to be either 2/2 draws or 2/2 dead games. Now here we have number 36 below number 9. If you add 3 plus 6, those are the digits of 36, it's going to give you 9. So, and 9 is on top of 36. So 9 and 36 can do 2/2 dead games, or they can do 2/2 draws. So you can actually go ahead and look up your records to confirm this and make use of it if you so much love that sequence. On page 2 here, we go to the cartoon section, where on the cartoon section we have a sequence here that states that okay, we have two players, a goalkeeper and another player with shirt number 26, and on the right hand side we have a write-up that states that let's take it to the corner flag and run down the clock strategically. Okay, yes, that is the word. So I cannot really decode what that means. I'm going to look into that again and give you feedback. Okay, then still on page 2, as at the time of doing this video recording series, we didn't have any other sequence, so we're going to move to page 3 of this paper. On page 3 again, we did not have any other sequence that has come to stay on page 3, so we move to page 4. On page 4 we have a sequence that came one time ago in 2021 season, and it is repeating itself again. The pointers are in place, and this sequence has to do with the 3 board numbers at the back of soccer research, and it projects that out of these 3 board numbers, whenever 2 of them are family series numbers, then it is set to give us 2/3 full-time draws from there, or 1/3 full-time draws from that particular column. We have number 2, number 4, and number 32 there. So one of it is going to produce a draw, or you can do 2/3 full-time draws. Away from that, we move over to the next paper without wasting time, which happens to do with the Capital International paper. Please let me reload the page. I don't know what's really going on. Okay, on the Capital International paper, I think we have a couple of settings that has actually come to stay. But before, while waiting for it to load, if you are new to this channel or you've just seen videos of this channel for the first time, and you actually love what we do here on this particular channel, and you want to get a long way to support us, kindly subscribe to our channel. That is all we're requesting from you. Subscribe to our channel, and also like our videos, share our videos to our social media handles. Let more people get to see us through you, through your sharing of our videos, and also make use of that comment section. Comment on how you appreciate our videos, and also tell us what you want to see in our next video recording series. We'll do justice to it, and we'll give you audience. Thank you very much. Okay, the next one here is the Bob Morton International paper, and here on Bob Morton International paper, we have on page 1, okay, we didn't have any sequence that has actually come to stay here. This particular one on the green section of Bob Morton, the bottom green box of Bob Morton, carrying family series number as 2/3 numbers from there. That one came in Australia and delivered, but I don't know for English. Definitely it can do 2/3 from there, but I'm not just going to give you based on speculations. So we move to page 2, where on page 2 we have the cartoon box here with 2 numbers, number 9 and 28, as player sheet number, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and we have 2 write-ups. The first one says that how in the world did that happen? The second write-up says you were drinking last night. Okay, that is a little bit dicey. You cannot decode that. So we move to still on page 2. We didn't have any other one that has come to stay. So without wasting time, we move to page 3. On page 3, we did not have any other sequence here. Let's check the cartoon box. Can't really see what is written here. So we have 2 players with shirt number 13 and shirt number 17 going after the ball, and we have a write-up, if I can see clearly. The write-up states that you are allowed to walk away from, cannot really see that. Cannot really see that, so you can get the paper to confirm for yourself. Then on page 4 of this paper, we also did not have any reliable sequence that has come to stay. So we move to Capital International paper, and here on Capital International paper, page 1, we have the, based on our sequence, we have it projecting the draws are most likely at column for only 2 draws. Only 2 draws from there. Okay, and one of the pairs I'm going to be giving you is from here, so I'm going to be teaching it out to you guys courtesy of this draw at most likely column. Okay, then the next which we observed here happens to be on page 1, the player picture column. We have one of the player sheet number being number 30, and we have it that whenever the player sheet number is repeated to the editor's top 2, okay, then that number is expected to be a draw, at least 95% chance of picking a full-time draw. So in this week we have number 30. Okay, it's actually a pointer. It comes with two other draws. So 30 can actually do a draw this week. Okay, it has a 80% chance of doing a draw. Then away from that, we go to page 2. On page 2, we didn't really have any sequence here. So we move to page 3, where we have the cartoon box here with two players with shade number 6 and shade number 15. Can we have a write-up that states that a constant drip wears a hole in a stone? I don't believe that any of these numbers will actually scale through because of the write-up. Okay, a hole wears a hole in a stone means that there is definitely going to be a leakage due to the constant drip. And that leakage means that someone is going to win based on how I understand it. So the two numbers they might do 2/2 dead games. Trust me on that. So we go to page 4, where on page 4 we did not really have another sequence that has come to stay. So without wasting time, we move to the next section because we are done with the paper reviews. We move to the next section where I'm going to be dishing out our free pay for the week. Now the free pay for the week comes from the Capital International paper, and states that okay, it's a pointer that I actually purchased. I'm not going to be gifting out the pointer, but the pay has it that you can do 1/2 or 2/2 full-time draws, and it comes with a correct score. Okay, so to my premium subscribers that have subscribed to my weekly or monthly package or my seasonal package, you can message me. I'll tell you the one that will draw and the correct score it came with. Okay, the sequence has it that whenever it is set, the two numbers indicated with X at the draw are most likely our column is to pick 1/2 or 2/2 full-time draws from there. Now for this week, the system has set, and the two numbers we have is number 12 and number 38 indicated with X. Okay, you can see here 12 and 38. One of it is going to pick one full-time banker draw. I give you 100/100% on these two numbers. It might do 2/2, it might do 1/2, but definitely one must produce a draw with a correct score. Now that is the pay we have, our main pay for the week. Then let's move on to giving you my 5/5 super dead games for the week. Dead games here means numbers that cannot draw this particular week. And these dead games I'm giving you has the possibility of not drawing to up to 99.99%. Okay, and definitely some of them are being projected to be home wins or away wins. Let's start with the first one. Okay, we'll start with the lowest, from the lowest to the highest, as the lowest percentage of guarantee to the highest. The first on our list here, oh, mind you, a quick disclaimer: if any of these numbers are projected as full-time draws from any of the settings you have, please kindly play them as full-time draws first before proceeding to using them as full-time dead games. I did not go to Cardiff, so I wouldn't say it will draw or it will not draw. I'm just giving you based on my sequences or the information made available to me. Okay, so let's proceed. The first one on our list here happens to do with game number 41. Game number 41 is the match between St. Mirren versus Motherwell. That match possibly cannot do a full-time draw. Possibly up to 90% cannot do a full-time draw. Trust me, take my word for it. That is the first one on our list. And the second one on our list has to do with match number 4. Game number 4 is the second one on our list, which cannot do a full-time draw. It comes with over 85% guarantee that it cannot do a full-time draw, and that is the match between Tottenham versus Newcastle. Okay, without wasting time, let's move to the third one. The third one on our list happens to be match number 5. Number 5 happens to be a match that has a high probability of not doing a full-time draw. I know so many people have number 5 as full-time draw. Please don't worry, you can make use of your number 5, but from my own end, 5 is a 50-50 game. I have sequences that are proven 5 to be full-time draw. I also have sequences that are proven 5 to be full-time dead games. Okay, so number 5 is the third one on our list. The first one I mentioned was 41. The second one I mentioned was game number forgotten. Second one was game number 4, and the third one was game number 5. Okay, on that game number 4, it's projected from our own end that Tottenham will win that match, which is going to be a home win. Okay, I'm also going to be predicting for another ones that will come. So far we've given out 3: number 4, number 5, and number 41. Then the fourth on our list comes with over 100 full-time guarantee that it cannot draw, and that is game number 26. Game number 26 cannot give you a full-time draw, and that is the match between Port Vale playing with Crew. It cannot draw. I don't know who is going to win, but definitely it's a full-time 12, any side win. The last on our list happens to do with game number 36. Game number 36 is the match between York City and Exeter. That match cannot pick a full-time draw. It comes with 100% guarantee, and it's being projected to be an away win. Okay, Exeter has the potential of beating York. Okay, but if you want to check the bookmakers website, you discover that York is being given 1.70, while Exeter is being given a higher odds, I think 4 point something. Trust me, it cannot draw. So to be on a safer side, the bookmakers are projecting York to beat Exeter. Okay, just play it as 12, any side win, and be on a safer side. So those are the 5 cannot draws we have for you guys this week. It happens to do with number 4, number 5, number 26, number 36, and number 41. Kindly go ahead and make use of them if you wish and make some cool profit. Other cannot draws which we are seeing here has to do with number 20, and the week number possibly cannot draw. So many people are going to play the week number as draw, because since the inception of the season, the week number on odd weeks has been picking a full-time draw. There are pointers that are projecting them to draw. They are not just drawing by themselves. Okay, so that is it on that. So without wasting time, let's dive straight into the next one we have, which is a full-time banker draw for the week. This is one of the draws we have for this week. I'm going to dish out the sequence that brought it, but I'm not going to give you the pointer. Okay, but I'm going to give you the calculation and the code for every single week that has brought this full-time banker draw. And mind you, this comes from the first booklet we've received. Once we paid for 2 UK booklets at 35,000 US dollar. Sorry, at 35,000 euro. I'm always working with dollar, okay? So that is why I forgot that we paid in euros, okay? I'm a trader, binary option trader, and also I do cryptocurrency, so I'm always working with dollar. So we paid 35,000 euro for it, and as of last week we received our first booklet, awaiting the second booklet, And if you want to have access to these booklets, okay, there are two options. Either you subscribe to our booklet plan, which is 400,000 for the entire season, or each of the booklets, you pay for each of the booklets. We are charging 150,000 for each of the booklet, non-negotiable. I am not negotiating on that price. So if you're interested in any of the booklets, come inbox, chat me up on WhatsApp via the number in the description of this video recording series. Let's get to discuss business and let's make some money together. Okay, for this week we have 5/5 full-time draws and 7/7 full-time draws from these sequences. Some of the sequences are from the booklet, some of them are from other places I've paid for. Okay, so they're definitely going to deliver. So it's projecting 5/5 full-time draws and 7/7 full-time. Already, as of today, I sent out the games to all those that paid already. And mind you, normally my weekly charge is 20,000 naira, but for the sake of this a pre-season and I want everybody to win so that you people will be able to subscribe, I'm giving out this 7/7 for just 10,000 naira instead of 20,000 naira per week. Okay, if you pay 10,000 naira, I'm giving them out to you today. Immediately I confirm payment. Okay, but if you need them with the proofs, because some of these proofs will run for the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay, I'm going to charge you 20,000 naira for it. If you need the games and also the proof, that is the 7/7 full-time draws and the proof that brought them, I'll give them to you at 20,000 naira. So if you're interested, send me a WhatsApp message. Let's get to discuss business and let's make money together. Mind you, these sequences have been playing, these sequences that projected this number has been playing since week 5. Okay, so let's talk. Let me not talk much. Let's proceed to dishing out the one for the week. Okay, the pointer gives us a number which is a sequence number or a sequence pointer number every single week. Okay, in week 5 the sequence pointer number was 5. In week 6 the sequence pointer number was 19. In week 7 the sequence pointer number was 16. In week 8 the sequence pointer number was 1. And in this week 9 the sequence pointer number is 14. So I will be doing a couple of calculations. So let's start with the first week. In week 5 the sequence pointer number was 5. Okay, the sequence has it that whenever a sequence pointer number is given, multiply that sequence pointer number by 2. Whatever result you have, subtract that result from 50 and it's going to give you another result. Then add the individual integers of the next result and it's going to give to you the final results. Okay, then add code 4 to that final result to get your full-time draw for the week. So let me do a recap again. Once you pick the integer it gives for the week, multiply it by 2, get the result, subtract 1 from it, get the result again, subtract 49 from it, get the result again, then add the individual integers of that result, then get another result and add code 4 to that result to give to you one full-time banker draw. Okay, so let's take the first number, the first code number that was given to us in week 5. The code number given to us was number 5. So we apply the rules to it. 5 times 2 will give us 10, which is the result. Subtract 1 from that 10, which is the rule, and you'll get 9. Okay, then subtract code 49 from that 9 and you'll get 40. Okay, which is the result. Add the individual integers of 40 together, which is 4 plus 0, and you get 4 as result. Then add code 4 to it. 4 plus 4 will give you 8, and that is our final draw, okay, which is our final result, and that is our draw for the week. So in week 5, number 8 actually did a full-time draw. We move to week 6. The code number that was given to us was number 19. Okay, 19 times code 2 will give us 38. 38 minus code 1 will give us 37. 37 minus code 49 will give us 12. Then add the individual integers of 12, which is 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 will give you 3. Then 3 plus code 4 will give you 7. And number 7 is our final draw for week 6. Number 7 actually did a full-time draw. You move to week 7. In week 7, the pointer number given to us was number 16. You do the same thing. 16 times code 2 will give you 32. 32 minus code 1 will give you 31. 31 minus code 49 will give you 18. Then you add the individual integers of 18, which is 1 plus 8. It will give you 9. Then 9 plus code 4 will give you 13, which is the final result. And number 13 was the draw for the week, which actually picked a draw. We move to week 8. The code number given to us was code 1. 1 times 2 will give you 2. 2 minus code 1 will give you 1. 49 minus code 1 will give you 48. Add the individual integers. 4 plus 8 will give you 12. Then 12 plus code 4 will give you 16, which was a draw for last week 8. Number 16 picked a draw. For this week 9, the next code happens to be, the next code integer happens to be number 14. 14 times code 2 will give you 28. 28 minus code 1 will give you 27. 27 minus code 49, or 49 minus code 27 will give you 22. Then add the individual integers of 22, which is 2 plus 2 will give you 4. Then 4 plus code 4 will give you number 8 to be a full-time banker draw this particular week 9. So it's projecting number 8 this week for a full-time draw. We still have left 2 weeks for this particular sequence to finish. Okay, next week also is a preseason. We've not officially started, so it's going to play next week, which is week 10, and also in week 11. So make good use of this opportunity. You subscribe at 20,000 for this particular weekly plan. I'm going to dish out the codes or the sequences that brought all the 7/7 full-time draws, and also the numbers it projects to you to make use of and be in good profit at least for the next 3 weeks. Okay, but if you just want to get the numbers, the price is 10,000 and it's for a limited time. I'm not going to give it to more than 20 people. Okay, so if you're interested in it, send me a message via inbox. Please, these prices are not negotiable. Don't tell me that due to the country, the situation of the country, or due to this, due to that, I should bring down the price. My prices are fixed. Okay, I don't negotiate on them. I know how much I pay to get them. So if you're not interested, don't even bother chatting me up. If you're not serious, don't bother chatting me up. No matter how close we are, this is business. Okay, so if you're interested and you're a serious-minded person, chat me up. Let's do business. Let's make money together. This particular season is not for playing. Last season I did 60+ million, and my target was 100, but I did 60. This season, trust me, I'm going to hit that amount. So far, I've been able to hit nothing less than 12 from last week games, and this week I'm going to also hit more. So the target is 100 million plus this particular season. So if you are serious about hitting that with me, then be serious in your conversations. So that will be all for this video recording series. If you want to subscribe to any of my premium services, chat me up. let's do business. Some of them are not cheap. Okay, you're actually going to pay heavily for it because we paid heavily for them, the sequences, and trust me, you are going to recover every single time before the end of the season. Okay, this is a season for serious minded folks. So thank you very much for taking our time to see this video to the end. We've done justice to the columns. We started with the RSK paper reviews. We moved to the date games column. We gave out 5 date games. We moved to the premium pay column. We gave out a premium pay, which will do 1/2 or 2/2 full-time draws with correct score. Then we gave out finally the full-time banker draw with the code system that brings them and the calculation code system. So if you're interested to get the complete set of 6 draws, then chat me up. Let's do business. Let's make money together. And if you like our videos, if you love what we did in this video, share it, like it, and also make use of that comment section. Let us know how you feel about our videos, and we'll be glad to do justice to your queries. Thank you. I remain your host, Raymond Engineer. See you in our next video. Thank you, and do have a lovely week ahead. Bye for now.